Well, howdy. Oh, shut up, Claptrap. Howdy, nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this another brand new day. Yes, indeed, thumbs up for that. It was raining when I got up, and I woke up about 5 o'clock. I went to bed about a half hour early, so I woke up a half hour early. But at least I slept better while I was asleep than normal days because, once again, I popped 200 milligrams of caffeine and then went to bed. And I slept really good when I was asleep. Pain-related insomnia still wakes me up. Definitely a non-thumbs up. But it's a brand new day. It's Monday. I've got to try and call up the Department of Social and Health Services again, because I got a letter from them before saying, you missed a thing. We're turning off your food stamps unless you contact us by this time. I've been trying. I have been constantly trying to phone call them, and it's always busy because everybody's home. And so everybody's got time. You're not supposed to try and call government agencies like on Mondays or Fridays because everybody calls then. Well, now everybody's home. Every day is Monday now. So I gotta try and get through so I can get my food stamps back. That's $70 worth of stuff that I can't really afford. Thumbs up for that. Past that though, just another day. I don't have a ton of stuff to really talk about, even though one of the things that I just remembered that I wanted to talk about, part of it's memory issues. When I sit down and try to type out the various topics that I've got, it's random stuff, but I went and forgot the thing I wanted to talk about now. Yay! I didn't leave enough conversational breadcrumbs and started talking about that instead of the thing I wanted to talk about. If I happen to remember, then thumbs up. If not, well, you already know how my brain works with my untreated ADHD, my depression, my brain damage from my fibromyalgia. Joy. But still, glad to have you with me. It is a very good thing, and I need the opportunity to just talk, otherwise my brain just clogs up and doesn't work properly. Thank you, those of you that come along with me on this journey of exploration. Definitely a good thing. If I happen to remember what the things are that I wanted to talk about, then good. Otherwise, I kind of remembered. I had mentioned before how I'm having difficulty thinking of creative things. Before all this staying self-isolating and all that, social distancing, I was having every single day a couple books worth of just creative thoughts. All the time, constantly thinking about, the cosmic horror pantheon, the various things, just going in depth. Since this covfefe bug has been causing issues in the U.S., I have gotten down to maybe one or two creative thoughts every couple days. I've just ground to a halt. Found out that that's actually a pretty normal physiological response to what's happening. We are all, with all the news coming out, constant inundation with news, trapped in our homes, those of us that are smart enough to do so, we are put in a constant state of anxiety, in that it's fight or flight. Not anxiety, I've got anxiety issues, because I'm a person that has anxiety issues, so it's not that. It's the general anxiety of being pushed into a fight or flight response. But you can't fight what's there to fight. And you can't flight. There's nowhere to go. We're in an unresolved stress period where we can't do anything. We're right on the cusp, and you can't do anything about it. It is a physiological response. And so I'm, like most people, stuck that way. I'm doing what I can. I'm thinking. I'm pushing against it as best I can. Playing all sorts of games, too. like all the Doom games, I do think it rather amazing that they have now come up with an official timeline. id Software for Doom, the game. It goes Doom 1, Doom 2, Doom 64, Doom Eternal, Doom 2016, then Doom Eternal. As people have pointed out, this is really unusual because Doom 64 was not made by id Tech. And yet, they're taking that game as canon in the timeline. That is so unusual. Most companies, when another company does something, they'll accept it, but it's not part of the canon. This is part of the canon. Now, Doom 3 is considered, even by id Tech, to be an alternate timeline Doom. It's not part of the normal timeline. So I just thought that was interesting. Thumbs up for that. All sorts of mods to play the older Doom games on, and I do play the new ones. I've been working my way through Doom 2016 again. I'm playing Doom Eternal. You gotta remember though, it's so different, sort of, in that they treat Doom Eternal, it's like instead of a flowing game of violence, it is periods of you enter the arena, and then you deal with the arena, and then the arena is over, and you go back to exploration. It's not monsters popped in at weird places. It's if you're not in an arena, you're safe. Whereas the normal Doom games, that's not true. They could be anywhere. You go traipsing, suddenly a monster closet could open up, you come back, and whoa! And you're stuck. Caught by surprise. Not in this game. If it's not in a current arena that's occurring, you're fine. Explore. You're good until you hit the next arena. And then you take on the waves of stuff, and then when it's done, it rewards you, and then you're fine with exploration until you hit the next arena. That's good and bad. I mean, I can accept it. It's great. It lets you explore. And I actually don't mind the 3D platforming in it. I think it's because they don't punish you if you've died by falling off edges. If you fall off of an edge making a platformer, yeah, you gotta start the whole platforming thing over again. But it starts you right where you first started with no penalties other than that. So that's good. Definitely a thumbs up. Because normally it'll make you like start way back. So I think it's a nice break apart thing. The challenges, the jumping. It's the first time I've really enjoyed 3D platforming. So thumbs up for that. Way cool. I did write some things down. Like it stopped raining now, but one of the reasons I haven't gone walkies lately is just because it's been raining so much and I don't want to get soaked. Getting wet, getting cold does not make you sick. If you've ever heard that, old wives' tale thing of don't get wet, you'll get sick. No, it doesn't. You don't get sick. It's, germs. But getting wet and getting cold does take a hit on your immune system. So you don't get sick if you're cold and wet, but it does make you more prone to sickness if you happen to run into a bug. There is a scary bug going around, so I don't want to go walking in the rain. I need my immune system working as best as it's going to do, so I haven't gone walkies yet. As soon as it stops raining so I can get out there, then yeah, I'm going to go do that. Or if it's just light rain, then that's one thing, but it hasn't been a light rain, so thumbs up for that. And then, of course, I already talked about that, lack of walkies. I haven't gone for walkies. Oh my gosh, the only thing I'm down to right now is I've mentioned before how as I get older, I actually become more left-leaning instead of right-leaning. But some parts of my belief systems and the way I've acted have been in my personality since like when I first became a teenager. Before I even came across feminism and feminists when I was younger, I had already taken a look at the world and decided the way that women were being treated sucks. Women are people. Isn't that weird? A weird thought? And being treated as a person less than a person pisses me off. So before I even knew what feminism was, I became a feminist. And then all my life, I've still done that. Now, what I'm really pissed off, because of the huge streak of misogyny in it, is there's, once again, mostly with the alt-right and all this types, but still there's this huge, and of course those people that use the word simp, is there's this huge bias against sex workers, who primarily are women. And once again, if you're one of those types, it's men good, women bad. Or as they put it, men good, females bad. So there's all that joyous stuff. But with the whole, I'm trying to remember what my point was on the use of the word and the misogyny. Yes, it's the huge problem with sex workers. Sex work is a valid form of work. There is nothing wrong with it. You have to be safe, as in all forms of work. But past that, it's just another thing to do. And the thing that really bugs me about it online is our cultures and our society around the world really push women in that there's no avenues, no doors open. But there's these doors open for opportunities to make money. Unfortunately, for society's terms, these doors that are shut are the things that you get praised for if you do. But the avenues that are kept open because men like sex work, it's really easy to just go into sex work. It's not safe unless you've got precautions. There's disease, there's bad people, there's bad managers. You've got to be very careful, very safe. It's very vulnerable. But as a job, it's fine. But it's that avenue. And that's why the thing that pisses me off so much when they call, all these now I'm doing it, the women Twitch streamers that are, they show somebody and they do stuff like that. It's like when we as a culture provide, let's say, 6 avenues where women can make money, but of the, 6 avenues, but of those 6 avenues, 4 of them are sex work. Don't shame the person who chooses sex work to make money when that's pretty much all there is. Now, I know that it's not all there is, but when you can fight and struggle and really work hard and get kicked in the face constantly, or you can do this, because culture leaves that open for you. Don't shame the person for taking the job, especially since it's the culture that's forcing that decision on people. Yeah, you can survive. That's good. I'd like to do more than just basic survival. Now, I'm just talking about, I as in people. So it pisses me off is what I'm trying to say. If you're given an opportunity to make money and it's a cultural push to get you there, that's fine. I hate the whole men good, females bad thing. And of course, YouTube, the way it is, they want engagement. They want you to keep watching, and so you head down these nasty rabbit holes so much. So thumbs up. But anyway, though, I've mentioned before that my views on pretty much everything are extremely left-leaning. I still think, and say again, we need to fix culture so that it's not dangerous to do so. I'm not just saying this is something that should happen tomorrow because we have no precautions for it, but I'm the kind of person that says, with personal freedom, if you wish to have public nudity, you should be able to engage in public nudity. Again, we need the precautions because there's the people right now that, of course, get fully dressed, fully precautioned, and still getting raped. So, not good. We need to change culture and society first so that there's not just people getting hurt. Hopefully, things will change as time goes on. But, Zoom! Since I'm having difficulties actually thinking of things this morning, and I'm just rambling, hopefully not pissing too many people off, I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments in my community tab, and I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people for having left me a comment. I'm not reading the comments right now. I'm just thanking you for having left a comment. If I mispronounce the username, no disrespect is intended, and it is arranged because even though I count in American Sign Language, that was terrible. American Sign Language, I still get lost, so I do my best. Back over this direction, of course. Let me open up my Chrome. We have Ali Shabiri, thumbs up and thank you. Callum McTavish, greatly appreciated. Mike Flex, thumbs up. Atopot Mert, I slaughtered that, I'm sorry, but thank you. We have Chrome Skater, greatly appreciated. And John Clough, thumbs up and thank you. Kathy Kisscat, good to see you in the comments. And Jody Teg, thumbs up. Yo Peepers, greatly appreciate. Colin Reisner, thumbs up and thank you. And Tim, greatly appreciate. Devin Harbold, thumbs up and thank you. We have Louis Santiago, thumbs up and thank you. Russian Timing, greatly appreciated. And 22BTI, thumbs up, thank you. We have Sad Salad 615, that's a heck of a name. And then Hamid Mohammed, thumbs up and thank you. We have Morphe, greatly appreciated. And The Real Tay Loud, thumbs up and thank you. John Gurnhill, greatly appreciated. Wimpy's Games and Ferrets, thumbs up and thank you. Then we have Rin Antizanius, and then it looks like it's, I don't know the letters, but it's in some non-English format, but thank you very much. And then we have Lady Moon, greatly appreciated, and Confused Owl 29, thumbs up and thank you. And then last but not least, we have Potatotron, greatly appreciated, each and every one of you. You get me out of my head. Gotta bring down my thing so I can see my monitor, make sure I'm like centered. You get me out of my head, into the world, dealing with real people, thumbs up and thank you so very much. If you could check out my various links down below, I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be beautiful and awesome. If you wanted to help me out but didn't want to send money there, I have a PayPal link down below. That would be very cool if you could check it out. And if you wanted to help me out but didn't want to send money, I have an Amazon wish list link down below as well. That would be cool if you could check that out. Now, if you cannot donate or you simply do not donate, or you want to check out the things but you don't want to spend money, do not feel obligated. I do not feel entitled. I take all good wishes and I deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest, so thank you very much. If you could toss me a like, I appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence. Definitely a thumbs up. It's really starting to rain out there again. Definitely a thumbs up. And of course, if you could subscribe to the channel, that would be very cool. Greatly appreciated. I would understand if you did not wish to, but if you are down with it, I will do my best to keep you entertained from now to the literal end of time. Thumbs up. Back to the main camera. So, I got this video, I got another video I've got to make, I've got another video, to record and edit and render, and I'm working on my game channel, so hopefully I'm going to have links up there, and check out the game channel. That would be cool. If you like games, if you don't like watching games, then don't. So thumbs up on that. You know, personal choice for the win. Anyway though, you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, my friend. Maintain your social distancing. Do not listen to people that do not have your best interests at heart. You are getting advice from all sorts of people that are in positions of power saying, go out and die so that I don't lose any money. Do not listen. Your life is yours, and if it's gone, and they don't care. Take care of yourself.